Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have ourselves a lovely little review. Controversial, but I believe necessary. Controversial because it's doll skill. Necessary because it's Elvira, and I love Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and I will support her, okay, till her dying day. Thank you very much. I love me Cassandra Peterson. So we got here Gonk. From Doll Skill. Now, before we get to what this is exactly and the review of it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. And also, you can follow me on Patreon, superdacob all spelled together, for extra perks, including seeing all of these videos before they hit my channel because they get filmed live in front of a live virtual audience exclusively on Patreon. So you guys, here we go. This I got from Doll Skill the other day as it launched. You can see the shopping bag. So, you guys, this is Gonk, okay? This is Elvira's dog from the movie Mistress of the Dark from 1988. And as we all know, Gonk is quite an aggressive little fella. And Cassandra Peterson, also in interviews later on when she was talking about the movie, said that this dog was a beast from hell. Barking, biting, it was really not tame at all. It was really hard to work with the dog, but apparently the dog liked her. So anyway, it's Gonk, the poodle. At this point, I don't know what it is. Looks like a poodle, but it's also a bag. Now, this chain, we're going to do the review, right? The chain is extendable, so you can wear it open or just like this. Okay, so this is when you buy Gonk, he kind of arrives to your home like this, snatched together so you can wear the bag this way. Let me show you a little bit how it goes like. Super cute, but you can, however, extend this simply by opening it up. And I'll never know how to put it back to its original state once I've done this, by the way. But okay, we'll go. And then you kind of detach this part. And then you detach this part as well. And look at that. Look how big this chain becomes. So, this is the size we get now. Crossbody dog. Very bizarre. But yeah. Super cute. And then, of course, you can, and this is kind of how I think I prefer to wear it. You just take off the strap from these two parts, and you have Gonk as a clutch. Or just as a plushie. This is how I keep Gonk literally on my bed with my pillows. Gonk is just like living the best life in the fashion bunker as a little clutch or as a little plushie. Now, it is a bag after all, so there is a zipper here, very reminiscent of the best of times. Hold on, let me just take this chain away. I keep the chain when I don't use it in my pumpkin pail because we'll go. By the way, have you noticed how hard it is nowadays to find Halloween trick-or-treat pumpkin pails that are actually beautifully rounded with the skin texture of the pumpkin? Usually they just sell buckets nowadays. You know, like literal bucket-formed orange-colored buckets with the face. I really don't like those for jack-o'-lanterns. Like, I like it for ghosts, you know, and skulls. It can work, but not for jack-o'-lanterns. I want me an old school round pumpkin pail like this, super simple, and kind of the blow mold plastic, classic old school. They're super hard to find these days. Anybody else had that issue as well? Well, anyway, I keep Gonk's chain in there. Very reminiscent of Jeremy Scott for Moschino, right? I love the pink, black, and white colors. Elvira is vegan, so obviously all of these materials are vegan friendly, at least vegetarian. So this is not leather. These are all polyurethane materials. And then you open the zip, and inside you have your interior, the guts of the Gonk. Gonk the dog. It's kind of very squishy inside. You can kind of stuff a wallet, a phone, a smartphone. Definitely all your iPhone sizes will fit in here. Nothing more than that though. But then you got to kind of move around all of the stuffing to be able to, put something in there. And there is no branding or logo on the exterior of Gonk. However, in the back of his butt inside, he does have the logo that proves that you indeed own a wonderful piece of Elvira or Cassandra Peterson memorabilia, dolls kill for Elvira, which kind of, if you read it all at once, it's like dolls kill for Elvira. Dolls would kill for Elvira. And the material is 65% polyester, 30% cotton, and 5% PU. Hand wash only. Clean with damp cloth as necessary. Do not use bleach, or as Blanche Devereaux would say, black. And line dry. Washing PU leather items is not recommended. Dollskill.com, made in China. So this is a little Chinese product. I love this. Now, oh, by the way, another little piercing here for Gonk, which is adorable. Yes, his ear is pierced. And it does have the little pierce bauble right up there as well. And it does turn. The little ball does turn. It's a real piercing in his ear. His little snout, kind of, you can adjust it. It does turn. It's not the best quality, okay, you guys, but it's like it's $64, $68. Sometimes Dolls Kill also has like a website sale on Friday the 13th. They had a 30% off everything, so you could have gotten him at 30% off as well. He's also available as slippers, by the way. I didn't really want to put my feet inside of a dog. So I didn't do that, but I like the bag. Now, the actual necklace here, the choker, it comes off. So if you do have, I don't know, you can wear it as a bracelet or something. Wait, it has here. It has the push. There you go. It does come off, and it's a little bit big for an arm, okay? Unless you got really big arms, but you could maybe put it on a pet. It might be a little bit treacherous to put this on an animal. Probably not the best idea. But I have seen some animals have stuff like this on. But it's interesting that this is detachable, also not leather, also, plastic. But it is detachable. So it's kind of an extra accessory you might want to use for something. I don't know. Now let's get to the controversial part. I have seen the videos. I know some of you are going to come from me like, why are you talking about Dolls Kill? They're terrible. I mean, I've went down that rabbit hole yesterday as I was preparing for my review of this little pup. I mean, it's a bit much. Dolls Kill. I mean, I'm a big supporter of Cassandra Peterson. It's also kind of tough for her. She's an amazing artist, but like most of her money she earns during the Halloween season. Everybody knows her as Mistress of the Dark. So like she does all her conventions, book signing, autograph sessions, photo sessions. Like she earns most of her money throughout the year doing that. And then once a year, she makes a big collab with some brand. And usually every year when she does that, I purchase some of the merch that she does to support her. I really love her as an artist. And so this year it was Dolls Kill turn. Dolls Kills' turn to collaborate with Elvira. So of course I support Elvira. But then I heard a lot about, Dolls Kill is stealing ideas from other artists, allegedly everything. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged, just to be very clear. So I've been watching these videos mostly from like goth chicks. Some of them like completely white painted faces with beautiful like pink hair, blue hair. Like some of these chicks are just like incredibly gorgeous to look at. They're like masterpieces themselves, but they're angry at Dolls Kill for allegedly stealing topics, for allegedly shaming more curvaceous influencers. There's this like one influencer chick, like she's in a wheelchair. Apparently Dolls Kill like reached out to her and wanted to like send her some pieces so she could show on her social media because she has like a big following. And then apparently like she alleges that like when they found out that she's in a wheelchair, they're like, oh, you know what? Maybe we're not going to send you this stuff after all. Like, because like, they didn't say because you're in a wheelchair, but they said like, oh, sorry, this campaign is already filled up. Like, so maybe the next time, but right now we have enough people that we can afford to send stuff to. So maybe in the next campaign. But then apparently, allegedly, again, she like realized that other influencers were contacted after her that still got their package and theirs was not canceled like hers was. So there's like that shady stuff. And on a regular basis, some artists, smaller artists, calls Dollskill out for having stolen their design for clothing, crochet, ricochet, you know, shay. And so, yeah, it's bad. I mean, I'm not like, oh, ha ha ha, laughing it off. No, I take these things very seriously. And this is also why I am mentioning this in this review. Obviously, Dollskill did not steal the design of this dog because the dog is from the movie. So obviously they're working with Elvira. So this is kind of a safe, you're kind of safe with Gonk because Gonk, it's the one Gonk, you know, and it's Elvira's Gonk. And they are paying her to do this. I would hope so. So there's that. I don't know. Will I be buying Dollskill in the future? Well, I have a couple of pieces from Elvira's collection that I purchased. But I'm observing for now. I'm giving everybody kind of a chance to better themselves. And I know that they keep getting called out on a regular basis. And you feel like when you watch all these videos on YouTube, you think like, oh, it's like they're not bettering themselves. But then they also have this kind of punky attitude of just like saying, ah, whatever, you know, F it, which is bad. You gotta walk that thin line if you want to be punk. You know, and take it from someone who has worked with Vivienne Westwood for so many years. I mean, she's the mother of punk, of commercializing punk in particular. And I've also made a whole movie with Vivienne Westwood, Art Lovers Unite. So Vivienne Westwood and I talking together for 80 minutes straight. So there's that. Like, I know what I'm talking about. And I can tell you that when it comes to punk, I mean, also the Vivienne Westwood brand has done some stuff, but usually never to like take from a smaller creator. They would kind of do a punk tongue-in-cheek reference to major brands. You know what I mean? Like they would be like, oh, okay, like Hermes does this. Oh, let's do the punk version of that. Like also shady territory, but I've never seen Westwood snatch something from a smaller artist. I've never seen that happen. And the way that the criticisms are coming towards Dollskill, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. There's a lot. So I'm kind of also feeling like, well, what do I do? Do I actually review this bag or not? Well, I decided to review it after all. But I'm not telling you, go buy it, go support them. I am telling you, support Cassandra Peterson because she's awesome. And so, yeah, this year she worked with them. Next year she's going to work with someone else, you know. Now, you can question, why would she want to work with them if they have such bad reviews? Yeah, that's a point where we can all sit together and like talk about this and be like, okay, is it just for the money? Or is it something that she's not aware of? Like, is something happening there that she doesn't know? Did her management decide for her and she didn't really look into it and she's just saying, oh, let's do it? I don't know. I bought this before I heard about the controversy. Then I heard about the controversy and I still have some pieces arriving. And I'm like thinking to myself, okay, this is going to be a doozy. This is going to be a doozy. At least they're not as controversial as Balenciaga. And if you want to know about the Balenciaga controversy, go check out my main channel, superdacob, and just do a little search, keyword search in my channel. Look for Balenciaga and you'll find out that rabbit hole runs very, very deep. Thank you guys so much for watching. Will you be getting your Gonk or not? For which reason will you be getting it or not? Let me know down below. And if you did get a Gonk bag or the Gonk slippers, are you enjoying him? He's very nicely fluffy and stuffed. It's not a cheap stuffing or a cheap fluffing. He can't really stand on his legs because, like, hold on. Yeah, he's not made to stand, you guys. I mean, you can kind of try to balance him a little bit, but he will fall down. So on the bed, he's just like chilling. He's just like on the side, just letting you know. He's not made to really stand because the legs don't have wires in them. They're not like stiff. They're very, you know, he's meant to kind of either hold him as a clutch or you got the chain and he's hanging, dangling off the chain. So these legs also won't hurt you. There's no like plastic in them, like hoofs. You know, there's no like plastic bits. So the only thing that might hurt you are these little metal kind of studs poking out there. But for the rest, he's a softie. He's a softie. All right, guys. Thank you. Oh, and the zipper is metal. Thank you so much for watching. It's not a plastic zipper. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Woof. And to Elvira, I say unpleasant dreams in the best of ways. Bye. Mwah.